Hi everyone, Ashlyn Giza YouTube channel. So today we are going to talk about the suicide forest. Me and my kids and my husband were watching documentaries last night and we came across this. And it's really messed up. So anyways, the Japanese word is Gikahora, which I am definitely not probably saying that right, but that means suicide forest in English. And it's funny because I wrote it down like that, like geek horror, only because that's the only way I knew how to say it in English. But let's get to the serious part of it. So it's that word means suicide forest, and there's blue tree meadows, and Gikahora actually means a sea of trees um, in Japanese. The suicide forest is open 24 hours. It's free admission. So it's kind of like if you live in Iowa, it's kind of like Makokata Caves where you can just go there. There's no fee. You don't have to pay for anything. So the forest is in the northwestern flank of Mount Fuji on the island of Honshu in Japan. It's 30 square kilometers and there are several caves. It's a popular destination for tourists and school trips. Now, some of this information I got from the web, and that to me is really freaking weird. Now, mind you, when me and my family were watching documentaries last night, we had no clue that this was going to pop up. So, yes, of course, me and my husband realized that they were talking about like weird, like suicide stuff like that, we didn't allow the kids to watch that, but me and my husband did watch the rest of it, and so I decided to do a documentary on it. But I wanted to say, like, that part where it says, where I wrote down on my paper that it's a popular destination for tourists, which I can understand. But schools take kids to this suicide forest where people have committed suicide. Why would they do that? And I hope that before they're taking these school kids to a field trip like this, that they're definitely getting the parents involved and having a written signature form, so that way parents can pick if they want their kids to actually go to this place or not, because that's freaking crazy. I wouldn't be allowing my kid to go anywhere. Okay, so anywhere like that. So the forest has a historical reputation as a home to ghosts of the dead in Japanese mythology. In the 1960s, Agikahara has became associated with suicide, known in English by the nickname the Suicide Forest. It's the world's most suicide sites because of this, and at the head of because of this, at the head of some trails, they urge Suicide Prevention Association. In 2003, 105 bodies were found in the forest, exceeding the previous record of 78 bodies in 2002. In 2010, the police recorded more than 200 people attempted suicide in the forest, of 54 who actually completed the act, which is really sad. So 200 people attempted and 54 people actually did it. So in 2011, suicides in the forest were from either they were people that hung themselves or a drug overdose. In the recent years, local officials have stopped publicizing the numbers in an attempt to decrease Agikahara's association with suicide. There has been so many suicides that it's led officials to place a sign at the entrance at the beginning of the forest, urging suicidal visitors to seek help and not to take their own lives. So you have to know that that's really important and pretty serious. If there's signs before entering saying that they want you to not enter if you're suicidal, or to go get help if you're feeling suicidal. Okay, so the annual body searches have been conducted by the police, volunteers, and journalists since the 1970s. There was a kid that was a YouTuber, which everybody's probably heard of him before, but to be honest with you, I haven't until I started doing research on this Forrest. But his name was Logan Paul, and he was a YouTuber. Is one. I'm not sure if he is or not anymore, but I guess he made a post and did a video of someone who was actually hanging in the forest, while him and his crew were walking in there to do a YouTube video. They were going to do a YouTube video, I guess, supposedly on suicide and suicide prevention. And when they were in there to do the video, they actually found somebody hanging and dead. And when he found the person, him and the crew were kind of laughing. And like, okay, I have my own opinion about this. Do I think suicide's funny? Hell no, I don't. I take it very seriously. I actually have a friend who I went to elementary school, middle school, and high school with who committed suicide. And I'm not going to say his name, but they found him dead in a hotel. And so I take suicide very, very, very seriously. But will I say that the reaction of the Logan Paul's reaction was terrible? I feel that his reaction, laughing, and the crew, the people he was with laughing, wasn't the worst reaction. And here's why. I'll tell you why. Because when people see something that's not good like that, obviously, if they see someone hanging or see something really crazy like that, people don't know how to react all the time. And a defense mechanism, I learned this from my therapists and counselors and doctors that I've been to for my own mental health, that laughing is actually a defense, can be a defense mechanism. So when he was laughing and his crew was laughing, that actually could have been what was happening there, because we weren't all actually there when him and his crew saw that. So we don't actually know if he was actually laughing at the body being there. Now, if he actually was, do I think that's messed up? Hell yeah. That's way wrong. I don't agree with that. But can I see a different point of view other than my own, and the way other thousands and billions of other people, the way we think he should have reacted? Yes, I agree that he shouldn't have laughed, and I definitely will agree 100% with one thing that he should have never done. Once they did see the body, I disagree that he should have not. I don't think he should have showed the body. He should have not. Him and his camera crew and stuff, they should have not showed the body. So that part I disagree with. But the laughing part, I can somewhat understand. Not because it's funny, but because that has even been my reaction before when I've heard bad news, or if I'm watching something on a movie that's really messed up. I'll sometimes laugh like, oh my God, and like laugh because I don't even know why I laugh. And like I was telling you guys before, I have talked with therapists and counselors before for my own mental illnesses that I have, and they have said it's a defense mechanism. So that part of it I can understand. But anyways, so this whole suicide Forrest, it's just weird. Like, to me, why keep the hold on a second. I'm gonna get my son to stop playing with this squeaky toy. Hold on. Anyways, okay, silence. um, do I think that they should keep the suicide forest open? No, that's my opinion. Because if there's been 200 bodies and then, like, what did I say? Um, 54 people who actually completed the act of suicide. Why would you keep a place, an area open like that? Because there's obviously something going on there. Either A, an Indian ground burial where there's different little artifacts and things and little things that show that there was an Indian ground burial there that you guys could dig up and maybe find, which sounds really weird because it's Japan and everything, but you never know where things like that can be. Either something like that happened or some kind of witchcraft totem could be buried around there or hidden there, or something spiritual is definitely going on there in my opinion. There's evil entities there. I would never go and visit there if I was you guys. And uh I have visited a couple creepy places here in Iowa. I've visited a place called 13 Steps. uh, Actually, it's called 13 Steps of Hell. It's a cemetery, and supposedly when you go up the steps, there's 12, but when you go down them, there's 13. It either goes that way or it's vice versa, but I can't remember because that was when I was a kid. But I don't even think that's even funny anymore because that's a cemetery and people lay there and people should respect it. And I should have respected it when I was a kid, but I went there and laughed with all my friends, not at people's cemetery headstones or anything like that, or anybody dying. Just the thrill of it, of the illusion. There's another place in Iowa City there's a cemetery that has a black angel in it, black angel monument in it, and I guess if you touch her, then you can either get sick or have bad luck or even die. And I did go visit her before too, but um like this place, it's not like a little fun thrill thing like those things in Iowa here that I just told you about. This is like actually people are for real dying and for real committing suicide, and there people are actually finding dead bodies. This isn't like a urban legend thing or anything like that. This is stuff that's really actually happening. So I would never personally go there. I would tell you guys to never go there if I was you. But read up on it, educate yourself on it. And Obviously, I will say that suicide is a very serious thing. If you're ever feeling like you're lonely, that nobody cares about you, that you're worthless, that you're no good, that you're um, not doing the best, that you're ugly or fat or too skinny or um, you don't make enough money or any thoughts like that, and you just feel like you're not good enough and that you want to die or that you want to kill yourself, I say go get some therapy, go to a hospital, go talk to a doctor, go talk to your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your cousins, your friends. Go go call the police. Um, reach out, reach out, and go get help because suicide's a very serious thing. So I just thought I would do a video on that since I came across it last night and watched the documentary. Um, if you guys want to watch the documentary that I'm talking about, it's on Netflix, and I think it was actually called haunted places or something like that. I can't remember what the documentary is called, but you guys will definitely see it because it has a picture. Like, I think the thumbnail has a picture of a old Ferris wheel or an old swing around it. So yeah, but okay. So reach out to suicide hotlines if you ever feel suicidal or you know someone who's suicidal. Or call the cops if you have to. I've had to do that before with one of my friends. So, anyways, I love you guys all. I'm a person to reach out to if you ever need to. And I just wanted to make the video about that and let you guys know about that place and let you guys know about places to reach out to if you need help. And I will be on with another life topic.